Nate here, Brookside Landscape and Design, and I'm coming to you from this pond rebuild out here in East Bremerton. Well, here's what we're working with. This I don't know, 7 by 15 or so pond that's doesn't filter, and it's full of muck. So that's why we're rebuilding this, because it's full of muck. You know, why do a pond clean out when you can just get a new pond? So that's what we're doing. Just kidding. We're gonna rebuild an ecosystem pond. It's gonna be rocked in. It's gonna have the filters that are gonna give her fish a good home and help her deal with, you know, all of this foliage. So there you go. There's the hole. It's still just a hole, but by the end of today, we're gonna have our whole shape ready for some liner, some components, some rocks. Tomorrow we're gonna get to rock it, maybe, hopefully. That'd be cool. Yeah, this is coming apart nicely, which is kind of weird to say. Usually it's the other way. I'm gonna get back to it though. But basically, we have our pond kind of dug in. There was a lot more soil generated from this mound here, like 2 yards or a yard and a half came out of that. Skip over here. But here's our rough shape of the pond. It's gonna be a cool kidney bean, because that's about all I can do other than a circle on a 7 foot by 10 foot pond. We got a fish cave cut in. We got our shelves cut in. Rusty's diligently getting our skimmer cut in there, making room for our pipe. We're gonna put our biofalls over here. Isaac's gone through and shaped our shelves. So I don't know if actually that sucks. I just kind of turned the camera around. But yeah, I don't know if we're gonna need the 3 yards of topsoil we had delivered, but I'm sure glad I didn't have the 5 delivered that I planned on using. Because we generated a bunch of soil. I mean, look at this thing. Like, it was like up to here on this side with soil. So now this box has got to go. I forgot a sawzall. That'll happen tomorrow. But that roofing tile, I don't know. Sometimes you find stuff on a pond. It's like, what were they thinking? Like carpet. I'm really glad we don't use carpet anymore, because that sucked. Felt so much cooler. Anyway, we got our pond shaped. Got a bunch of soil to get down here. We're gonna be ready for rocks tomorrow morning. And he's gonna push them down into that corner too. Anyway, I'm gonna get back to work. Today our goal is going to be get our filtration set up. So we're doing a Biofalls 2500, which is good for ponds up to 2500 gallons in volume, which we're going to have 600, so checking that box. And we're doing a skimmer 1000 for our mechanical filtration there, which is separating the leaves out of the debris, the leaves and the debris out of the water. Doing a skimmer 1000, which is good for ponds up to 1000 square feet. We're at about 70, so checking that box too. Part of the reason why I like the skimmer 1000 is, I'm trying to plug my battery here. Part of the reason why I like the skimmer 1000 is because it has an adjustable faceplate, or rear door up or down, so you get a little bit of flexibility when you're installing your kind of the skimmer at the elevation you need it to be at with that adjustable door. You get, you know, 3 inches of play or so. Now we're gonna install it kind of at a median elevation, so that way there's play in the future. You know, I don't know why, but if for some reason you want your water level to be higher or lower, you have that flexibility. So we'll start with our biofalls. We'll get our waterfall done, get our skimmer done later, because that also has to get rocked in that kind of back wall, and then hopefully today have running water. So I'm gonna get to We got our pond here going. Right now, I've got some of the old pond water in here, mixing with the new pond water, mixing with our pond detoxifier, our rapid clear flocculant, and our pond starter bacteria. I'm basically just conditioning this water to be a new pond, while in our stock tank over here with our 40 or whatever fish, I've drained out a lot of the water that they were being stored in, which was the original pond water. I'm running the hose in on a trickle to acclimate them both to the temperature of the water as well as the water chemistry. Don't want to shock those fish with a water change more than 5 degrees Fahrenheit, because in America we use units that have been to the moon and back. So yeah, that's what we're doing now. We've got our finishing touches. Gotta get our bark in, relay the flagstone that was here, clean up, get out of here. That's what I'm looking forward to, is being gone. So anyway, we're gonna get to finishing touches on this pond project. What I'm doing right now is I'm trying to sort out through her fish. She's got I think we pulled out 40 to 60, and what I'm trying to do is discern which ones are goldfish and which ones are koi, because she doesn't want the goldfish to go back in. That was part of the problem with the old pond, was there was a bunch of fish, but she had planted some goldfish and they really liked their new, place, so they took over. And I've already put 3 of the definitely koi in. I've got my buckets set up here from probably goldfish to maybe goldfish to maybe koi to probably koi. Everything that's definitely koi is going back into the pond. Big things I'm using is the koi got whiskers. That's kind of a dead giveaway. If sometimes I suppose koi don't have whiskers. If I'm wrong, let me know. But then also the koi have different shaped fins. They've got flatter kind of necks, so they can eat off the bottom of the pond a lot easier. And then their heads are more tapered as opposed to a bulbous koi's noggin there. So that's kind of how I'm discriminating. That sounds bad. That's how I'm, picking kind of what's koi, what's goldfish, what we're gonna, put on Facebook Marketplace, what we're gonna put back in the pond. Obviously, if she's got like a bunch of, is that that's maybe a goldfish. Also, the real babies, I'm gonna assume that those are goldfish because they're babies. Koi don't reproduce as often as goldfish do. So, shaking my net off to get the pond muck out of there. Anyway, that's what I'm trying to do. Successfully, to be determined. All right, we are donezo with the ponzo. Got ourselves a cool little 6-foot by 11-foot pond here. Got our fish put back in. I was able to hopefully successfully segregate kind of the koi from a lot of the goldfish, although I think there might have been more koi. It's hard to tell. They didn't have whiskers, but they had a separated dorsal fin and kind of pointier noses. I don't know. I don't know if koi to make that many babies, but you know what? I don't know fish. I'm not a fish, I'm a human. But anyway, I'm excited for how this turned out. We got some really cool stuff here. I'm scaring the fish. They're going into the fish cave. They already know where that's at. I put the big guy in there and he immediately swam in there. So I gotta wait till they kind of come back out to finish, get my final shots. But fun little build here. Access wasn't great, but we made it happen. Got the old pond out. Less of a volcano look, which is I think pretty top notch. I don't know. I'm gonna stop talking. If you liked the video, go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe. Gets the algorithm, gets the juices on the algorithm going. They're like, oh, well, these guys are doing cool stuff. Let's share it with the world. They're coming back out. All right, I'm gonna get my final shots, guys. Thanks for watching this video. I'll see you on the next one.